Hello friends. So today here in this video we are gonna learn we are gonna solve the practice set 4.4, which is the fourth exercise of the lesson financial planning of standard 10th algebra. So now before starting with the exercise, we are gonna learn a bit about brokerage, which is a very important and a very key point of this whole exercise, on which this whole exercise is based upon. So basically brokerage. Here we are gonna read the definition. We directly can't go to the stock market or buy or sell shares. Only the registered members of the organization of the stock market can buy or sell on the behalf. These members are called share brokers. For catering the service of buying and selling the shares, they charge some amount which is called brokerage. Brokerage is paid on the market value of the share. So as I had told you in the shares wala session that dividend is paid on face value, and as same brokerage is paid on the market value. And now you would have got some idea about brokerage, so I'll give you an example and then we'll start up with the exercise. So here situation 1, at the time of buying shares, buying price of one share equals to market value plus brokerage. So therefore market value is rupees 150, and say the brokerage charge is 0.5% of your market value, so it will be 0.5% of rupees 150, which is 0.75 rupees. So your total buying price of one share will become 150.75 rather than rupees just 170. It won't affect your one or two buying or selling of shares, but it will definitely affect your large investment in the share market. So now we'll get to the situation 2, but before that, if someone purchases 100 such shares of total cost 150.75, so he'll have to pay 15,075, which will be 75 more than out of which this 75 will go to the broker and rest to the one who has bought. And now I would like to tell you one more thing about brokerage, that it's not that if you are buying the if you are buying the share, then only you have to pay the brokerage. Even the one who is selling the shares has also to pay some amount to the broker in the form of brokerage. Second one, at the time of selling of shares. So that is only the thing which is explained over here. Now we'll get to the exercise. So friends, here we are with our very first question, which is market value of a share is rupees 200. If the brokerage rate is 0.3%, then find the purchase value of the share. So first of all, we'll get the summary, which says that market value is rupees 200, rate of brokerage is 0.3%, so we have to find the purchase value. So brokerage equals to 0.3 upon 100, which is the rate of brokerage into market value. So we get is 0 will get cancelled, and we'll get 0.3 into 2, which is 0.60 rupees. So our purchase value will be market value plus brokerage, which is rupees 200 plus 0.60, which is rupees 200.60. 200 rupees 60 paise. Now we'll get on to the next question, which is a share is sold for the market value of rupees 1000. Brokerage is paid at the rate of 0.1%. Then what is the amount received after the sale? So market value rupees 1000, rate of brokerage 0.1%, amount received after sale we have to find. So brokerage will be rate of brokerage into market value, which is 0.1 upon 100 into 1000, which is 0.1 into 10, which is rupees 1. So we have got rupees 1 as our brokerage. Now we'll find the amount received after sale, which will be market value minus brokerage. I had already told you the funda related to subtraction and addition in the last lecture. That is the finish of the last lecture. So same implies here. We'll have to pay rupees 1000 minus 1, which is rupees 999. Sorry, 999, correct. Now we'll solve the third question, which is fill in the blanks given in the contract note of sale purchase of shares B by S sell. So here we are given number of shares, market value of shares, total value, brokerage, 9% SGST, and total value of shares. So in the textbook it's not given as the same. So in the first one we have to find the rate of brokerage. So we'll solve it that number of shares is 100, that is bought, B buy. Market value 45. Total value will be 45 into 100, that is market value into number of shares, that is 4500. Rate of brokerage will be 0.2 into 4500. which will be 0.2 upon 100 into 4500, which will be 0.2 into 45, which will be rupees 9 as so. Now we'll find the CGST and SGST. CGST will be 9 upon 100 into 9 as it is given over there, which will be 81 upon 100, which will be rupees 0.81, and same with the SGST 0.81. We all know that SGST is equal to CGST. Now total value of shares equals to market value plus brokerage plus CGST plus SGST, which will be 4500 plus 9 plus 0.81 plus 0.81, which will be rupees 451.62. Now we are going to solve the second one, which is number of shares 75, market value rupees 200, and total value we have to find, which is market value equals to number of share into number of shares, which is rupees 200 into 75, which is rupees 15,000. Now we will find the rate of brokerage. We are given the rate of brokerage, which is 0.2%. we will find the brokerage, which is 0.2 upon 100 into 15,000, which is nothing but rupees 30. So now we will again find CGST and SGST, which will get to 2.70 rupees each. CGST and SGST, as they are internally equal, and now we'll find the total value. Now we'll get on to the, I'll say, second last question of this exercise, which is the fourth one, which says that Srimati Desai sold shares of face value rupees 100 when the market value was rupees 50 and received rupees 4,988.20. She paid brokerage 0.2% and GST on brokerage 18%. Then how many shares did she sell? I know you wouldn't have got anything. We will do it in a summary part wise, and you will get it very easily. So first of all, face value is given rupees 100, market value rupees 50, amount received 4,988.20, rate of brokerage 0.2% and GST 18%. First of all, we have to find the number of shares. So brokerage paid will be market value into rate of brokerage, which is 50 into 0.2% into 100 equals to 0.2 upon 2, which is 0.10, and GST on 0.1 rupees will be 0.018 rupees, as you can see. Now we'll find the selling price of one share, which will be market value minus brokerage minus GST, which will be 50 minus 0.10 minus 0.018, which will be 50 minus 0.982, which will be 49 rupees 862. That means selling price of one share is 49.86. So now number of shares sold will be equal to amount received upon selling price of share, which will be 4988.20 upon 4988. It will be 4988.20 and it will be 49.88. So we'll remove the zeros and we'll get the answer to be 100. So now we'll solve the next question, which is the biggest one. It is Mr. D'Souza purchased 200 shares of face value rupees 50 at a premium of rupees 100. He received rupees 50 dividend on the shares. After receiving the dividend, he sold 100 shares at a discount of 10. Remaining shares were sold at a premium of rupees 75. For each trade, he paid brokerage of rupees 20. Find whether D'Souza gained a loss, and if yes, then how much. So rather than solving this in such a mess, we'll better divide it into two parts. First one where he bought, and second one where he sold. So in the first category, we'll get down the details written. Number of shares equals to 200, face value rupees 50, premium rupees 100, rate of dividend 15%, brokerage 20. Now we'll find the market value, which is face value plus premium, which is 50 plus 100. So we get the market value to be rupees 150. Now amount invested. Amount invested equals to market value into number of shares equals to 150 into rupees 200, which is nothing but rupees 30,000. Now we'll find the total amount invested, and it will be 30,000 plus rupees 20, because it was given in the question that rupees 20 he paid as a brokerage. Now next, dividend on one share, we'll get to it to be face value into rate of dividend, which is 50 into 50 upon 100. 50 upon 100 is 1 upon 2. 50 upon 2 equals to equals to 25. So dividend on 200 shares, we get dividend on 1 share rupees 25, so dividend on 200 rupees will be 25 into 200, so it will be 5000 rupees. Now we'll come to the second category where he sold his shares. So number of shares sold equals to 100, face value rupees 50, discount rupees 10, market value equals to of share equals to face value minus dividend, which is 50 minus 10, which we get to be rupees 40. Now selling price of 100 share equals to 40 market value into number of shares, which is 40 into 100, which is rupees 4000. So amount received after selling 100 shares will be 3980. Now in the third part we'll see that the number of shares sold equals to rupees 100, face value rupees 50, premium 75, brokerage 80. Now market value of one share will be face value plus premium, which is 50 plus 75, which is rupees 125. Now market value of 100 shares will be 12,500. Now amount received after selling 200 shares, so equals to 5000 plus 3980 plus 12,500 equals to rupees 21,460. Now Mr. D'Souza incurred a loss because he had invested rupees 30,020 and he just gained rupees 21,460, so he incurred a loss of rupees 8560. So hope you got everything to learn from this video and you understood something of the practice set 4.4 of your textbook. Hope you like the video. We'll be coming up with another lesson in the next video. So hope you understood something from the video. Do like the video, share with your family and friends, and also subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, and also comment your questions in the comment box so that we can solve it and help you out. So thanks for watching. That's all for today. Thank you and bye bye.